I recently visited Kananaskis Country, Alberta, in the foothills and front slopes of the Rocky Mountains. Known for its incredible scenery and outdoor recreational activities, the area is a destination favorite for Albertans, Canadians, and international visitors. And camping is, of course, the go-to accommodation in the area. Everything from backcountry walk-in tenting to RV sites. And right in the middle of those two categories is what is referred to as comfort camping at Sundance Lodges. A privately owned and operated campground in Kananaskis Country, Sundance offers two main comfort options: trappers tents or teepee camping. I've stayed in both types of comfort accommodations in the past, and both are really enjoyable. The teepee sites consist of a tall teepee with a wide footprint, more than enough to accommodate the 4 sleeping cots included in each site. Families will enjoy the thrill of staying in a traditional teepee, and there's enough floor space to keep organized for the most part. A word of warning though, by design, teepees have a large opening at their top, so with a heavy enough rain, some might get through. To remedy this, a large hanging tarp-like protector is placed midway up the teepee. However, this water will drain down and drop by the front entry, so keeping your shoes and bags here isn't ideal if rain is in the forecast. Believe me, I know from experience. Elsewhere at Sundance, in the trappers' tents, this is not an issue. The attractive and comfortable tents have roofs which are peaked in a manner similar to modern housing. No leaks here. And, at least when it comes to less than ideal weather, the trappers' tents offer one major advantage: a covered seating area. Having this space to sit at your site in the rain, or away from direct sunlight, is a big plus. One which you don't get at the picnic tables located at the teepee sites. But really, that's the biggest difference between the options. And I would add that it shouldn't prevent you from going for the teepee experience. It's definitely a fun time. Inside both the trappers' tents and the teepees, you'll find the same amenities. 4 beds, typically positioned in a 2-1-1 formation. That is, 2 cots are pushed together to make a larger couple sleeping arrangement, with mom and dad in mind, and 2 single beds for the kids. I should say that while these are far more padded than the ground, they're still not as soft as they look. I always seem to lie down on them expecting to feel a softer mattress. Having said that though, I've never had any issues falling and staying asleep, so they must be okay. There's also an included kerosene heater in each tent, which is a very beneficial thing to have. Even in the summer, let alone spring and fall, temperatures can drop to some chilly levels, and having a source of heat definitely adds to the comfort. Though it can smell quite strong when you first operate the heater. So turn it on slightly in advance and open the doors, or trapper's tent window flaps, to dissipate that initial kerosene stank. As would be expected, Sundance Lodges include some on-site facilities. Their check-in desk is located in the well-stocked store, with supplies of firewood, ice, food and drinks, and what you'd expect regarding basic camping needs. There's even a take-a-book, leave-a-book library, and local merchandise and souvenirs. Around back of the camp store are the washroom facilities, though I do have to say they seem rather limited considering the size of the campground. With hosting over 50 sites, the idea of over 150 to 200 guests residing at Sundance at one time would not be that much of a stretch. So when thinking about nearly 200 people, the campground seems slightly underserved, supplying a total, including both gender washrooms, of 8 sinks, 7 toilet stalls, 2 urinals, and 6 showers. Looking at the numbers, it's no wonder there are porta potties outside the main facilities. And there's also a pair of outdoor, outhouse-style toilets on each side of the campground. Aside from the numbers themselves, the washrooms are closed midday as well as overnight after 9:30, and this is probably the biggest annoyance. If you find yourself needing to wash your hands, or if you need to buy something from the store, anytime between noon and 2:30, well, you're out of luck. I do suspect that the reasoning for this is that during the day, most people are away from their sites, enjoying everything that Kananaskis has to offer. The grounds also feature a large open field for throwing or kicking a ball around, and a sunken badminton or volleyball court as well. Kids make great use of this too, riding their bikes up and down the slopes of the court. There's also a horseshoe pit. I mean, it's little more than some rebar nailed into the ground, but what else do you need to throw horseshoes? The campground also features walking paths to the adjacent river, which in itself is a beautiful scenic spot to spend an afternoon. The Sundance Lodges offer an exceedingly comfortable camping experience in a beautiful setting, and the benefits of a stay here far outweigh the minor inconveniences or slight shortfalls. So, the next time you're taking a trip to the epic beauty that is Kananaskis, why not consider an experience in a teepee or trapper's tent? Stay warm with your own personal heater, and get your sleeping bag up off the ground while you rest among some of the most beautiful sights that Alberta has to offer. Enjoy a slightly more comfortable camping experience at Kananaskis Country's Sundance Lodges. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and check out my main channel, all about the history and fun of West Edmonton Mall. Thanks so much for watching.